Planet Maths, page 84. Now this is a check-up page, so you should be able to do A, B and C yourself without too much help from me. So give it a go. I'm going to go and look at section D, however, with you because it's just a little bit more confusing. So for the first section at number 1, it says that some distances or some roads are not marked on the map. So there's a little map of Ireland down here, and they've marked in some roads with the distance and how long the road is. But for some journeys, they're not marked in. For example, Donegal to Killarney is not marked in. So they've given you 3 options here: Donegal to Killarney, Donegal to Belfast and Donegal to Limerick. And then there are 3 distances there. So you've got to look and see which of those, just by looking at the map, seem like the longest journey. So you'll see that from Donegal down to Killarney is much longer than Donegal to Belfast, which is just across here, or Donegal to Limerick, which is a little bit less than to Killarney. So you look at the 3 distances that are given. So clearly Donegal to Killarney is the longest journey, so that's 407 kilometres. Then you have to look at Donegal to Belfast and compare it with the journey from Donegal to Limerick and see which of those do you think is the next longest. Well, Donegal to Limerick is the next longest, and the next longest distance here is 296 kilometres. And then obviously the shortest journey is from Donegal to Belfast, so that would be 180 kilometres. So you must do the similar thing for numbers 2 and number 3. So you look at the 3 journeys they've listed, see which is the longest and which is the next longest, which is the shortest, and that'll help you to decide which of those 3 for each journey. Then question 4, what is the distance from Dublin to Galway? So from Dublin to Galway, you've got 2 roads to go on. You go from Dublin to Athlone, which is 126 kilometres, and then from Athlone to Galway. So you've got to add on 126 kilometres plus 93 kilometres to get that journey. How far is it from Donegal to Waterford? So from Donegal to Waterford, you come down to Athlone and then travel from Athlone down to Waterford. So you've got 183 kilometres plus 174 kilometres. Question 6. How far would you travel if you went from Limerick to Killarney? So you go from Limerick to Killarney and then from Killarney to Waterford. So you've got 2 journeys there, 111 kilometres plus 193 kilometres. The last one, number 7. Chloe flew from Belfast, up in the north of Ireland, to Dublin. So she flew that journey, and we presume it's the same distance. So 167 kilometres. She then got the train from Dublin to Athlone, so she went across country. She did another 126 kilometres. And then she drove from Athlone to Waterford, 174 kilometres. How far did she travel? So you include the height, the length of the flight to Dublin, then the distance over to Athlone, and then the distance down to Waterford. So good luck with all of those.